What's going on YouTube? I am back with another video, and in this one we have a PSA submission reveal. This is a value plus submission. So these cards were sent at the $40 level, and I've been telling people it was about 2 to 3 weeks. It was very, very quick. It still is relatively quick, but this particular submission was sent in on February 16th, and I am recording this video on the day that they were delivered, which is Sunday, March 26th. I'm not sure exactly when this video is going to be up. It'll probably be a few days because I do have a couple other videos going on right now. But I just wanted to mention that it took roughly like a month and 10 days with shipping to and from. So still pretty quick, but it is slowing down a little bit from where it was. I know I mentioned in another recent video that PSA submissions seem to be getting stuck in step 7, which is QA check 2 for quite a while. I think this was the first value plus submission that I sent in that the submission got stuck for a pretty good amount of time. I think this one was probably in QA2 for like 2 weeks or so, which is kind of crazy. I think there must just be a super big backup in the shipping department because QA2 is right before shipping. So not really sure what's going on there, but submissions do seem to be slowing down just a little bit. So just wanted to mention that. And now let's go ahead and get into it. This one isn't a super big submission. I think it's like 26 cards, roughly 5 or 6 people, in this submission. So let's go ahead and get into it, show you guys the cards. I know people do like seeing what people have sent in. And we are starting off with a Brock Purdy Mosaic base card. This one did get an 8. So I will say overall, kind of a rougher submission. Not a lot of 10s in this one, but there are some pretty cool cards. So not where we want to start here, especially on a base card to get an 8. So Brock Purdy starting off with an 8, and then we're going to move over to a 10. So T-Law on the Mosaic variation did get a 10 there, so that's a nice one. And then another Brock Purdy. This one is a silver, and it did get a 9. So again, obviously looking for 10s here, but that's probably still a decent card. I know Brock Purdy doesn't have a ton of stuff right now. And then we have a Jalen Hurts. Nice one here on a die cut in particular to get a 10. I always mention, die cuts are tougher grades. So to get a 10 there, definitely nice. And then another Jalen Hurts. This one is going to be a select premier level base. That one did get a 9. Another Jalen Hurts. This one is the Prism Laser. Also got the 9. Next up, we have some Pokemon. So we have an Umbreon VMAX with a PSA 10. And then next card, this one is a Medicham V. That one also got the 10. So typically the modern Pokemon stuff does grade very, very well. And saying that, we actually do have a 5. So this one is a 2022 Pokemon Gudra V-Star out of Lost Origin, and it did get a 5. I don't know what happened here. I know I did not look at these. These were a drop off at Louisville Sports Cards. I did not evaluate these, but honestly, I'm not seeing. There must be some type of crease or indent that is just kind of hard to see. I don't know. Kind of crazy to get a 5 there. So not sure what they missed. Next up, Gerald. This one is a Joe Burrow Kaboom PSA 9, and I'm actually just noticing. So in the past, this would have been in a thicker case, which I've mentioned many times on the like 55 to 75 point cards. I hated the PSA cases. They just they felt and looked really goofy. But this one is actually the new case, which is pretty much the same size as the standard 35 point holder. So I'll show you guys the Pokemon card. So you can see the cases side by side, almost. I think it might be the exact same size. It's just a little bit of a bigger space in the middle. So it does feel much better in hand. I love that. Trying to think. I don't think I have one of those, the cases around me that are, just bigger and bulky that I hated. So love that. I'm so glad that they changed that. That one did get a 9. Next up, another Joe Burrow. We have the camo from the National VIP packs. That one did get an 8. That one is pretty decently off center, so probably a 9 would have been the best grade there, but unfortunately did get an 8. And then we have another Joe Burrow. This one is out of XR. That is gold to 10, also the 9. So again, Not the greatest grades in this submission, but still, you know, some very, very cool cards. Back to an 8 here on the Jamar Chase Dragon Scale out of Select. That one's numbered to 89. And then we have a printing plate, and printing plates are always very, very hard grades. The surface always has those like little print lines. But anyway, this one is out of 2022 Score, and that one did get an 8 as well. So there's 101 printing plate on the back. And a Spectra RPA, also another Jamar Chase. That one did get an 8. Again, thicker card, so always a little bit tougher. Now this one, this one's probably like a 130 point. This one does still have like the big, you know, bulky case. Not a big fan of that. I do think thicker cards feel better in SGC and Beckett slabs. But anyway, next up we have another Jamar Chase. This one did get a 7 from Select Draft Selections with and this one is gold as well. Nice patch there, but unfortunately 7, not the grade we're hoping for. Ja Morant Chronicles Pink. That one did get a 9, and another Ja Morant. This one is actually a gold, so 2021 Select Ja Morant Gold Flash, also with the 9. Let's see what number that is. Ooh, 3 of 10. I believe that's a 1-off jersey number. So close there. And then Ja Morant, and this is another one of those cases that's probably a 55-point card. Just feels so much better than it used to in hand. Ja Morant Spectra Variation, 8. And then finally, we are gonna finish with 110 at least for this particular customer. Donovan Mitchell, which I actually forgot to put the sticky note back on, but Donovan Mitchell Gold Wave Prism out of T-Mall. That one did get a 10, so at least got 1 there. Next up, Isaac with a CJ Abrams error card out of Heritage. That one got a 9. Last couple here in this submission, Paolo Banchero. This one did, excuse me, got an 8 on the Hoops Silver, numbered to 199. And a really nice one here. Unfortunately, again, not the grade we're hoping for. Obviously, we're wanting 10s, but still a very, very cool card on the Tom Brady Zebra. That one did get a 9. And we have a Charizard out of Evolutions. That one got an 8. Then we have a Yu-Gi-Oh! First Edition Blue Eyes alternate White Dragon, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! I've said that many times, but that one did get an 8. And final card in the submission, Matt Murray with a Topps Chrome Champions League. This one is Lena Oberdorf. So Women's Champions League, absolutely no knowledge on that. So no idea on this one, but that one did get a 9 on the Neon Green, which is numbered to 50. And that does it for this submission, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. Again, value plus submission. These are $40 per card, coming back around a month, maybe a little bit more than a month. So if anyone out there is interested in sending to PSA through me, definitely check out 502frank.com. That's going to have all the information you need. Going to wrap this one up. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.